Is how long you will be playing this new character?
The character stays around longer than the audience will assume. Let's put it that way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Not just the character, like, not like saying, oh, the character's going to jump vessels or something like that, but the character, me playing the character, will stick around longer than I think people are anticipating.
Fans want to know if Sam is going to save Dean, and is he going to make a valiant effort?
Yes. I think Sam takes a bit more of a leadership role in getting the group together to find and help and save Dean. So that's kind of a bit of a role reversal for him, as he's really taking on the leadership role of getting everybody together, whereas Sam usually is kind of like, let me do my thing, I'm going to go off this way, and I'm going to figure this out. Mm-hmm. And Dean is a little bit more of like the, let's get the cavalry together and go fight these people. Sam is certainly kind of jumping into that role and having to dive in head first in leading the charge to find Michael and save his brother. And so you're going to see that right out of the gate.
Are you going to direct this season? I'm
not lined up to direct this season as of yet. I won't say no just yet because there's a few slots left, and even though it's logistically difficult to have me direct during the season, it's not impossible. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. The ship hasn't sailed yet.
So you're doing 20 episodes this season instead of 23, which you've been doing for a while now. Yeah. What is there a story behind the shaved off 3 episodes?
Well, we originally started with 22, which is pretty much industry standard. If those of you can remember, way back when the writers went on strike, mm-hmm. we lost, I think it was 6 episodes that season, and I believe in an effort to recoup that lost content, we would add an episode onto the season. Adding 6 onto a season would have been just murderous. That's just too long of a season. And so we added one on the following season, and then the following season, and that just kind of came. They were like, listen, if you guys can create that much content in one season, then we're going to sell it. So we kind of got stuck with the 23 format. And I think that was when, going back to what we were talking about earlier, when Jared and I sit down and we talk about, do we want to do this? Do we want to continue doing this? It's not about the things that it's usually about, I think, when these kind of conversations come up. It's like, oh, I want more money, or I want a bigger trailer, or I want this or that, the conversation is quality of life. We both have families. It's a little bit more of how can we make our work-life balance a little better. And shaving a couple episodes off gives us a lot more time. It gives us almost an extra month out of our year, which when you only get about 2.5 month hiatus, that goes by really quickly. Mm-hmm. And who knows, if it's like all of a sudden we don't feel like we've run a marathon by the end of the season, we're actually still pretty energized, then it's like, hey, I could do this for another several years. This is, mm-hmm. I think we just found the pocket here. It's still giving, the network and the studio enough content to do what they need to do. But I think it's just pulling it back just a little bit to give us a little reprieve.
Seems fair.
I think so.